And one of the craziest stories, I had a gentleman in Abilene that they followed the strategy. They went through the timeline, and when it was their time to turn it on, he went down to Social Security office there in Abilene, Texas, and said, "I want to turn this on. This is how I want to do it." The lady said, "Hey, we can't do that." He calls me that afternoon and said, "Dereck, they said no." So I printed out the information. I said, "Go back down there and tell them, give them this sheet, say this is what I want to do." He goes back down there and they tell him no again, that we can't do that. He talked to a different lady and said, "This is something we don't do." He calls me back that afternoon and says, "Dereck, they can't do this." So we go back. I print out a summary. I write something up for him. We put some things from the special Social Security tax codes in there, or the Social Security website. We put it in there. He goes back in there, and a different lady tells him, "No, we don't do that." At that time, he was talking to this lady. A supervisor walks by behind him and says, "Oh yeah, we do this. We do these all the time." And so that's a perfect example when it comes to Social Security of sometimes the right hand doesn't know what the left hand's doing. So you always want to be aware that you're doing your homework on your Social Security because it is different for everybody. So please do your homework when it comes to turning Social Security on to see what's going to be best for you if you're single, or you and your spouse if you're married, because it is so important. It's a once in a lifetime decision. And so you want to make sure you're making that right decision for you.